This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news, intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversation. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
From what day I may find out, certain people not like me. Everyone got us bag a thing now. Next to me I do it like Nike, but me not fear no guy, you know. No matter how me just a go and do me thing now. Me just a do it like Nike. 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 Me just a do it like Nike.
Talking Heads with Naughty is brought to you by BTC, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, the Cleveland Clinic, the Deposit Insurance Corporation, Dunkin' Donuts, Fine Threads, Grand Bahama News, John's Department Store, Joker's Wild, KFC, Nassau Cruise Port, Naughty Johnny's, Prestige Island Games, Scotiabank, Sun Oil Limited, and Tropical Gyros.
And the Cuban link up, rose gold for the Cuban link up. How much?
And good afternoon. Welcome to Talking Heads here on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Yes, this is Pearly in the house. Oh yeah, we changed the name to Thursday Talking Heads with Pearly. I keep forgetting that. So good to be here with you today. Naughty was off last week, so he's back. So you were in good hands with him. I hope everybody getting ready for Christmas. Man, you'll see the traffic today. Y'all see the traffic. Oh my goodness, took you 10 years to get anywhere. It was almost Christmas Day. Before you get where you have to go, that's so much traffic was on the road. I heard they was having some giveaway and stuff like that, so people were getting all excited about that. Boy, interesting. So how everybody doing out there? Everybody good? Everybody getting ready for Christmas? Let's don't forget the reason for this season. It ain't about the gifts. It's about the birth. It's about the birth of Christ. So let's not forget what we're all about. The reason for the season. But before we get started, let's just thank our sponsors, BTC, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Center of America, the Cleveland Clinic, the Deposit Insurance Corporation, Dunkin' Donuts, Fine Threads, First Caribbean Bank, Grand Bahama News, John's Department Store, Joker, Lowe's, Whole, Naughty Johnny's, Percy's Island Games, $250,000 people. Get there, get your verified account, put your $20 on, and you're in. Cars, trip to Vegas, spending money. Man, this is it. Scotiabank, Sun Oil Limited, and Tropical Gyros. And what's happening in the Guardian today? The Red Cross takes a hit. Charity sees 60% drop in donations as demand grows. This kind of interesting, this kind of scary because we're talking about the economy was growing, everything doing so good in the economy, but the Red Cross taking a hit big as that? That's amazing. Limited enforcements of anti-corruption laws, U.S. says. Mitchell RBDF will likely be doing static duty in Haiti. ERCA to audit BPL's fuel tariff in 2024. What's happening in the business section? The same thing, ERCA to audit BPL's fuel tariff in 2024. Audit will determine how BPL fuel tariff is calculated and if charges to customers since 2021 comply with the law and regulatory frameworks. Bank of the Bahamas reports another high-earning fiscal year. Yacht Brokers Association wants government to end discriminatory rules impacting Bahamians. Excuse me there. Sorry, but that how's it? So everybody good? Now, we talk a lot of politics, we talk a lot of different things, but now it's time to talk about, in the Bahamas, Christmas has two reasons. The main reason for the season is the birth of Christ, but the next reason for Christmas is the greatest culture in the world, the greatest display of culture, music, art, entertainment, dance. Yeah, John Canoe, of course. So a lot of people want to know what's going on in John Canoe. We ain't come to talk to the groups. You're not going to see that when you get on B. I've invited the parade management team to give us an insight on what we can expect this weekend for John Canoe and New Year's, how you get art, all the good stuff. We come to talk about facts so you can know what to do, so it makes your transition into John Canoe smooth. We have the chairman of the parade management team, and we can let him introduce himself, and he's going to introduce his team, and then we'll talk a little bit about what's happening this week. Go ahead, my brother.
Hey, good afternoon, Bahamas. My name is Anthony Monmouth, the PMT chairman, responsible for this upcoming 2023 Boxing Day 2024 New Year's Day parades. I have here with me my deputy chairman, who is Mr. Adrian Rhoda, and also my Grand Marshal responsible for Bay Street, Dwight Roll. It's a pleasure again to sit with such a prestigious company.
Keep swelling my head. Keep swelling my head.
And this great dolphin.
Oh yeah. The world know who I pulled for, and we know what's happening this weekend. You know, the third reason for this season for me would be that Dolphin victory over them Cowboys.
Of course. That's me too.
So, gentlemen, Junkanoo is Monday night.
Yes.
Not Tuesday morning, but Monday night. What time does Junkanoo start?
At 10 p.m.
10 p.m. on Monday.
Yes.
How has ticket sales been going?
As far as we know, ticket sales for the Boxing Parade has been sold out.
Okay.
And we're doing pretty good for the New Year's Parade too, as well as we speak right now.
Okay.
They're being sold out as we speak right now.
Okay. Now, how many groups are in, and how many divisions, and how many groups are in each division? What are the divisions, and how many groups in each division?
All right, we have 3 different divisions. We have Division A, which carries 7 groups. That's the larger groups, such as the Valley, the Saxons, One Family, Genesis, Prodigal Sons, Music Makers. I think I got them all, right?
Roots, I think.
And Roots, yes,
Yeah,
Roots.
7,
That's 7, right. And in the B division, we carry 15 B division groups. And in the individual association, we carry 23 of those individuals who are part of that.
Would there used to be a C?
Way back in the day, but we don't, that was more like a children's category,
Okay.
but we don't
Junior
facilitate
Junkanoo
that no
take
more.
care of things, yeah, that now.
Exactly.
Okay. So who's the question everybody would know? Who out the gate first? Who's second? Who's coming third? So do you know the lineup?
Well, for the Boxing Day parade, we have Body of Christ starting the parade for the B division. And we have coming out from the A division is Genesis.
So Body of Christ is starting on Bay Street?
Yes, on Bay Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they'll start on Bay Street, and then right behind them would be Genesis.
Yes, and right behind them would be Genesis. As you know, we go BA on Bay Street.
Okay.
Okay. And this year we have 7 of 8 on Bay Street.
Okay.
Along with 7 of the A division groups coming out on Bay Street.
And then the others start on
And the
on
other
Shirley
groups
Street.
comes
And they
basically.
come around and go
Right,
around.
exactly.
Now, this is a question a lot of people ask of Junkanoo. What is considered a lap? Is it a lap mean you go up Bay Street and come around Shirley Street, that's one lap, or is Bay Street a lap, Shirley Street considered a lap? A lot of people don't understand that,
A lap is basically one Bay Street. But all right, if you're coming off, the A division groups normally rush 3 laps.
Okay.
While all in sundries, such as the B division and the individual association, they only do 2 laps.
Okay.
All right. So basically, if you start on Bay Street, which is the A and the B groups, who's starting on Bay Street, the A will do one official lap, is one of Bay Street completely,
Okay.
and then one of Shirley Street.
Makes it 2 laps.
2 laps, and then they come back around and make a 3rd lap on Bay Street again. But that's only the A division.
Okay.
Come back and make that 3rd lap.
Okay.
The B division that starts on Bay Street, they only do 2 laps. They only do Bay Street and Shirley Street, and
Okay.
they're completed.
Okay.
And then we have the B division groups that comes off Shirley Street. They do 2 laps. They do the Shirley Street lap and the Bay Street lap, and then they're completed.
Okay.
All along with the individual association too. Those individual costumes, they start on Shirley Street,
Okay.
and they do their first initial lap there, and they come back on Bay Street. They do their second initial lap, and then they're completed.
Okay.
All right.
So only A division do 3 laps.
Only A division do 3 laps, right?
So, Brother Laroda, what's your role?
Good afternoon, Mr. Thompson. I'm happy to be here on the show. With,
They don't call me
Chairman.
Mr. Thompson here. They call me Pearly. All right?
All right. I got to call you Mr. Thompson because I got just a little bit of respect for that
No,
team
but-
after that thing in there. Right? But
Okay.
next week I'll be calling you Earl.
Leave that C.
Yeah, I'm deputy chairman of the parades management team, and my role basically is to support the chairman.
Okay.
Because the duties are heavy.
Okay.
But I have under my purview also too is direct responsibility for the judges, the task force. The judges and task force.
Okay.
Among other things, but that's basically my role.
Okay.
And to go where I'm directed.
I know what you mean. Brother Roll?
Yes, good afternoon, all. And I'm the Grand Marshal of the parade.
Right.
And my responsibility is to smooth flow the parade and make sure that the groups are on time, the mobility of the groups moving smoothly, and make sure that there's no major gaps in the parade.
That has been a question that a couple of people
What happens is that the question about gapping, and I always wanted this opportunity to speak on that. My job is to put the group on the clock.
Okay. And I'll stop you there for one second because this texter has that question for you, and it comes when you say the group on the clock. Great show as usual, 10 Bahamian time or 10 American time?
It's at least it'll gonna be 9:60. Exactly.
Okay.
9:60.
I got you.
That's even better.
That's better. That's
Yes,
better. So go ahead.
Yes, what it is that when we put the group on the parade route, the group has a quiet time to get from Frederick Street to East Street.
Okay.
We cannot determine to that group to make the time.
Okay.
There's a penalty for not making the time.
Correct.
But according to what their strategies are for that particular group, the mobility of that group, it depends solely on the group.
On the group.
But on the gate there, on the starting gate on the parade, within 5 minutes, the next group up will be lined up to parade to the route. Now, the thing about this, that like I said, we cannot tell that group how fast to move on the parade or what speed or what thing. But as far as the starting gate is concerned, and the area of the starting area, there's no gap within the parade during that time.
So let me ask this question. So once they hit a mark by Market Street, the back of the line hit the mark by Market Street.
Charlotte Street.
Charlotte Street.
Yes.
That next group starts.
It's 5 minutes before the next group execute.
Oh, so once they hit that, then 5 minutes after that,
the next group will start.
Is when you say on the clock, what does that mean? Is there a certain period of time that people sit?
Yeah, there's a certain time to parade from Frederick Street to East Street.
Oh, no, but I guess what I'm asking is, all right, so let's say we know that Body of Christ is the group that's coming out at 10 o'clock. Are they given a warning time, say 15 minutes before launch?
But yes, sir, that's my job. Within a quarter to 10, they will be notified that the time for them to start to execute their group to the gate.
Okay.
They will line up on the gate sometime at least 10 minutes to the hour. But they will not be allowed to parade until the 10:01.
So okay, good. Now, if they don't come over the line at 10 o'clock, do they have like a 2-minute break, a 3-minute break, even though they have 70 minutes to get to East Street?
50 minutes.
50 minutes
for the B division.
For the B division.
Okay, B division. 50 minutes for the B division to get to East Street. Let's say, can they sit in the gate there for 10 minutes and then come out, or is there a penalty?
The penalty is that when they reach East Street, if that 50:01 is on the clock, then the penalty is enhanced to that group.
So they can sit on Frederick Street.
It's all up to the
until
groups.
10 minutes to the time and run down Main Street if they choose to do that.
It's all up to the
Fair
group.
enough. Okay.
You know, but that's what happens is that the groups normally put on their parade show certain spots on certain times, and it will leave a space in between the group ahead of them. So it will look as if the management team is holding up the parade. But no, we cannot force the group to leave a certain spot or get over a certain spot. It's all upon the group.
Yeah.
You see, when they feel, if you notice, when they reach, probably say to Ruston Square, you'll find out the groups will move faster to Ruston Square
Don't get everybody
than
cross that
anywhere
line.
else.
Yeah, 'cause
They try
also
they get across
they're
the line.
timing themselves as well.
Yes, each group is given a time.
Okay.
They have a tablet for each group.
Okay.
So once I start the tablet for your group, the time goes straight to the group tablet also.
Okay.
So if I start at 5:01, your clock will show 5:01, and your 70 to 50 minutes, whatever group area you're responsible for,
Okay.
will have your marshal will have the responsibility to know that you have 10 minutes left, you have half hour left, you have whatever time left. So you'll find them pushing the group, or like you say, taking time.
And the group reps have a time clock.
Yes.
So they're able to time themselves also.
So now you know, back in the day when we were growing up, they had a platform on Rawson Square where the judges all sat there. And so people were rushing, and when they get to Rawson Square, when they put on the show. A lot of people still think something like that happens. The judges, is there a particular area for judging, say from Frederick Street to Parliament Street, or is there a particular area where the judges actually perform their duties?
Well, we have judges that actually, first of all, let me say this. Group tends to roll over in the hole. The hole is basically in the back of where the straw market is. And they get all that energy coming out of that hole, you know, they get all ready to go, and they do all the different whatever they got to do in the back, their fanfares, pardons, whatever the bass section, music section do. The judging zone on Bay Street starts from really Charlotte Street.
Okay.
Okay, it goes from Charlotte Street on the front door from Royal Bank of Canada.
Okay.
That's zone number 1. And then from Royal Bank of Canada to East Street, that's zone number 2.
Okay.
Zone number 3 is on actually Shirley Street, which
Okay.
is from East Street to Charlotte Street on Shirley Street, which is the larger zone, which is on zone number 3, which is on Shirley Street. So it's only 3 zones that the judges are basically locked in.
So-
that they judge from.
Let's say a group comes on with, you're allowed, 9 pieces of cloth?
Yes.
Okay, so
That's in
let's
the
say-
A division.
So,
A
yeah, so
division.
let's just take A division. They come out the gate with 12,
Mm-hmm.
but before they hit Charlotte Street, they realize they have 12 and they grab 3. Is that so? No judging would happen before that.
No.
So
No,
you
it-
get a little space to correct any
No,
problems.
there's a penalty area. Once you
Okay.
cross the red line and enter in your group,
Yes.
there's a count goes on
Okay.
with the eligibility
Okay.
and your penalties area.
Okay.
That's once you come into the red line. So once you bring your group into cross the red line, you begin to get them. If we come over with, like you say, over the number that's required for clot, then there's room for penalty. So
Okay.
once you cross the red line and you come in as a group member,
Okay.
then you be counted as a
Okay.
as a clot or whatever it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Yeah, what happens is, just so you're aware, there is a penalty person, penalty individual from the task force who was actually there at the gate with the task force manager, with the parade grand marshal, which will be Dwight on Bay Street and Marvin Jordan on Shirley Street. There's one station with them at the gate.
Okay.
And then we have another one roaming in the road, who's going to
Okay.
be roaming from basically that starting gate straight to East Street on Bay Street, and the next one from East Street straight to Shirley Street, who's roaming in the road to catch those infractions such as clot, wheels and costumes, more wheels and
Engines, whatever.
costumes, engines, whatever it is, based on the rules of the JCMP that they're not supposed to be doing.
Some people believe that drunken was won or lost with penalties. If you the least amount of penalties, is that competitive that the penalties sometimes can determine if you win if it's some large infractions. What are some of the things that you could be penalized for?
Some of your major infractions, basically in these parades that we have been observing, is basically clot.
Clot.
Clot infraction is one of the major infractions that we've been looking at.
Okay.
Also obstruction too as well on the parade route. That's a major one too as well.
Now, let me take this, Mr. Producer. Let's take this caller quick because I want to ask what the parade route is, because a lot of people think the parade route is just Bay Street and Shirley Street.
No.
But there's some other things that include, but they conclude in the parade route. Caller, you on the air.
Hey, what's happening, buddy?
Right, brother, what's happening, Sparky?
What's going on?
All right. Good to see you the other day, Sparky. I know you was a little frustrated and round, but it was good to see you.
Good day and day.
Yeah. Don't call the company in, but yeah.
I mean, Purdy, why we gotta go? Why do we have to go through this in this little small little island?
We can fix that. But let's talk. What you call about now? But you ain't come to brag with John Canoe because we just talking about the management. of John Canoe.
No,
'Cause I know where
Purdy.
you're from.
Purdy, I know you're going to the fiber over the sports,
Yes.
but I wanted to say something now. Before we going through the closing out the year, and I want Purdy give me a little moment to say something out of aggravation.
Sparky, let me say this. I understand you want to do that, but today I just want to talk John Canoe. I promise you, when we close out next week, I'll give you a long time to give me your aggravation. But
Let me
today,
tell you,
just John Canoe.
You want to talk John Canoe?
That's it. I ain't talking nothing else but John Canoe
Oh
today.
my God, that's what you want to talk about?
Yes, sir. That's all I talking about today.
Now now, Purdy, let me tell you what's going on. We know what's going on Bay Street now.
I don't know. But
Oh, you don't know it?
No.
But, okay, me and Willie gonna talk.
Okay. All right.
Okay, now.
All right.
You can give me time to talk.
I can give next week.
Now,
We can talk all the aggravation you want to talk.
I said the Volley boys can give Willie maybe Christmas.
Anyway, okay. Sparky.
Now, hold on.
Sparky, I gotta go, Sparky.
Man, hold on.
I listening.
You listen to here. Guess what the Volley boys say?
What they say?
They go honor my mother for 65 years of John Canoe.
Wonderful.
That's more.
Talk about. That's wonderful.
Gwendolyn, Mercedes, Joy, Men Spin the Fountain.
Yes.
The Valley Boys coming out in New Year's. They call it.
You sure they want you talking the business right now?
No. But
No. Sparky, I can let you. I want you to talk the business and say, I
ain't
don't know.
talking about this.
Yeah, you done say something already. You done talking. They might be talking again.
They call it. You know they call it, right?
Sparky,
That's
do
what
not
I'm saying.
talk the people business. Sparky, let's talk to aggravation next week. I can talk to you later.
Well,
bro.
guess what? They tell me, say, I'm 72 years old.
I know
you
that's
done talk
Maggie.
with Granny Mama.
Uh-huh.
And they say, they doing one costume up there to say,
You come to still talk with the people in business. I tell you don't talk the business.
they demand them to they make a costume.
Sparky, I don't want you to talk to people business. So those are them get the next caller. Come on, call you on there. How you doing?
Paulie, what's up? St. Petersburg, what's up?
Hey,
man? How you
Petersburg. How you doing, my brother? How's the weather?
doing? Man, hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good
Man, you
afternoon.
look at, like I say, living abroad, man, see, I'm a die-hard Wally fan. I ride and I die Wally,
Okay.
But when you live abroad, man, to me, I don't get up in the competition. I just love junk music.
You just want to hear the music.
When I hear that music, man, it's just, I just kind of stuff. It's like coming up. You know what?
Okay.
The music is so sweet, man. Hey, I brought a friend home there back in 1989.
Uh-huh.
And he said, man, this is the best festival he ever been. He said he been to the Brazilian Carnival, Trinidad Carnival. He said, but there's nothing like Bahamian jungle. And this man comes to the Bahamas every year.
For
He
jungle.
called me the other day and rubbing it and say, oh, you're not going. I'll be there. I'll dance for me and you. He said, I got to go eat my comb, my Bahamian macaroni and cheese. He said, he comes there every year. He bring his kids and his grandkids there every
You're a
year.
good ambassador.
And he said, hey, jungle music, if you don't move, you dead. And
Something
I
wrong
believe
with
that
you,
music
right?
Wake up the dead. Hey, when I left the Bahamas, they didn't have that double beat, that boom, 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 boom. Man, when I hear that, I say, Jesus Christ. Hey, that was, man, jungle music is the best music in the world.
I got you,
Second to
Petersburg. All
none.
right, Petersburg.
You know, hey, y'all have a Merry Christmas.
Merry
man.
Christmas, Petersburg.
Go
We'll talk next
Go
week.
Wally and go Cowboys.
Oh, as Father say. Bye. You've been chairman for a couple of years now. And
Yeah, I've been with 6 years now.
what would you say has been the biggest change in Junkanoo under your chairmanship?
Right now, I have to say the tablets,
Okay.
the scoring platform.
Okay.
That is a big change. We didn't have that before. We used to use paper and pen. Now everything is done. It's now automated. Where we go with the tablets, which is really electronic. Sometimes you used to have to wait for a little while, related, and all that paperwork coming in. But now, sometimes, for the past 2 years,
Uh-huh.
I think we have been doing it over 3 years. 2 years. The scores are actually, we basically know the scores maybe about an hour and a half or so right after the parade. We can actually go live and announce
Real time.
who's the winners.
So we don't have to wait till 6 o'clock. I was kind of a little disappointed we don't get a little trip over our wacky 6 o'clock in the evening. I used to look forward to
That's
making
pretty
sure
nice.
you be back up in time.
That would be a nice little ride, man.
Go over
They
there
took,
to
they
that,
took
right?
away our ride from us.
Yeah, just be good to make that an event,
So back in the day, you would hear Group A, 1,453 points. Group B, 1,440 points. But the point system has changed, hasn't it? And how has it changed? And what's the rationale behind changing it from them millions of points or them thousands of points to a little more compact pointing system now?
Yeah, actually, the system that is used now is a bit more comprehensive. Back then, using pen and paper, the tabulations were cumbersome.
Yes.
So everybody just stuck to big numbers, 0 to 100.
Yeah.
But now, with a number of things have happened. Because we're using an electronic platform, the tabulation of the scores, there's some formulas to it. Some categories carry more weight than other categories. And every year we have to explain to the public that not every category in Junkanoo counts towards the final score.
Okay.
Okay, so you can have a group that may win the majority of categories and still not win the parade. All right, because some of the categories are individual prizes.
Okay.
And individual categories.
So like best costume
Yes.
is not towards the overall
No.
parade.
No.
Off the show list, not towards the overall parade.
No.
Showtime, the choreographed dancing.
Yeah, that counts to
That goes towards
some
the
categories.
parade.
Yes.
Music.
Yeah.
Music.
Music counts.
That goes towards
yes.
the parade.
Group performance.
Presentation.
Performance. Yes.
Bay Street Rush. That don't go to the overall.
No, and the
that
Shirley
just
Street
goes to
Rush.
the trophy for the Bay Street Rush.
Yes.
The Shirley Street
Shirley Street Rush. Yes,
Yeah.
Shirley Street Rush.
Yeah, that's the Prime Minister's Cup.
Right.
And but of course, all these things carry bragging rights.
Yes. Oh yeah.
You know,
of course.
because when you're able to like they say, bust up Shirley Street. That you basically dictate how the parade is going to go.
Okay.
So a lot of groups wanted to have that performance there. So they can do what they need to do on Shirley Street.
Sometimes I compensate for not winning the overall parade.
Mentally.
Mentally.
So the scoring is a bit has become a bit tight, and then too, there is also the human element of how many judges you're going to have on the parade on a particular night.
Okay.
You can have a judging pool. Like last year, I think there was a judging pool of almost 80 people. 80 plus. Okay, but only maybe 60 of them were able to judge the parade. So again, we have a judging pool now that we had a lot of applicants, but when it comes to people actually continuing the process of participating in it, the numbers dwindle somewhat. So you have to make adjustments in terms of the scoring to be able to get that to come to a scoring system that will not result in a tie or result in a group being so disadvantaged that it's almost that they feel almost disadvantaged. So there are some adjustments, and that's how we come to the numbers now, where our group can actually win by half a point.
Okay.
So yeah.
Let's take this quick call, and then we'll take a break. We do have a caller, right, Mr. Producer? Caller, you on the air?
Yeah, put it. I had to call back.
No, Sparky. You talking to people business. I can't let you do that, okay? I can't let you do that, Sparky, because we're just talking about the management of Junkanoo today, what people can expect when they come on Bay Street, how the seating is. That's what we're talking about this time. But Bazulu's got for his break. When we come back, we can talk a little bit about the seating and a couple other small things. This is Pearly, filling in for Naughty on Thursday, Talking Heads with Pearly on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM. We'll be right back.
Towards the heights of the season, Scotiabank wanted to give the people a lift for mom, dad, and kids. Apply for a Scotia Plan loan and unwrap the perfect Christmas gift. Fix your home, buy new appliances, or go on vacation. Scotiabank is giving holiday cheer with an all-expense-paid weekend trip for 2 to Miami for 3 days and 2 nights. When you apply for a Scotia Plan loan from now until December 31st, enjoy low interest rates and no payments for up to 2 months. Unwrap the perfect Christmas with Scotiabank.
Holiday lattes at Dunkin' are wrapped in cheer. Our peppermint mocha latte features a blend of mocha and peppermint, topped with whipped cream, mocha drizzle, and a dusting of hot chocolate powder. The toasted white chocolate latte with notes of white chocolate is topped with whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and cinnamon sugar. And the toffee nut latte combines the flavors of buttery toffee and toasted nut flavors, topped with whipped cream and caramel drizzle. The holidays run on Dunkin'.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
This holiday season, come into John's for all your footwear and fashion needs, where we have women, men, and children covered for work, church, play, or the party in your life. Jewelry, handbags make a great gift for friends and family. And there is our small appliance section. Need a new outfit for the season? Check out our John's fast fashion clothing stores. Our John's Career Store is the perfect gift shop for a nurse or anyone in healthcare. Come in store or shop online at johnsshoes.com for same-day delivery or free next-day delivery. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas, Bahamas, from John's Shoes.
Child, Fidelity can on this year with their new festive giveaway. You could win cash, an iPhone 15, get a bill paid off, PS5, all kind of things. Apply for a loan or an ASUS savings account, and you could win. Try our call them now. Yeah? 356-7764.
Cashmas time, here we go. Mercy's doing it big this year. Cashmas time with extra chair. 12 days of merry winnings from your friends at Island Bay. Friends we trust, hey we know. Cashmas time, here we go. Prizes and lots of dough. This Christmas, come catch a lick with 20 on your account. Quick, quick, quick. And you can win some awesome stuff at Percy's Island Bay.
Just like every Christmas, let KFC bring all your favorite family members together at the table with you as the essential one. The one bringing the chicken. Enjoy a KFC festive bucket packed with 8 pieces of golden fried chicken, family fries, 4 buttery biscuits, and a half-gallon Pepsi in a free reusable beverage bag. Available for a limited time, the reusable drink bags are perfect for your future festive feasts. Make your Christmas unique with the taste of KFC.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, everybody, from Talking Heads right here on Guardian Radio 96.
We're back. This is Pearly filling in for Naughty on Thursday. Talking Heads with Pearly on Guardian Radio 96.9. And we're talking parade management to the parade management team for John Canoe. We're talking what you can expect on Bay Street, some things that was happening. But let me look at these quick couple of. We got a caller too, right, Mr. Oh, that caller says I take too long. Why not put up a digital scoreboard so each group can see their scores after each lap? Ain't there yet. It's a thought.
Let me just speak to that just
Okay.
a bit. That has always been thrown out and everything else, but there are a couple of things, and I'm not speaking, out of turn here, but there are a couple of things that came up why that would not be the best idea. One of them was security.
Okay.
Particularly security for our judges, because you remember now they're on the road.
Okay.
And
Why you give me that score there? Yeah.
But just to put the public at ease, they're in the tally room where the scores are being collected and tabulated. There are observers from each group.
Yes.
And they see the scores in real time.
Yeah.
So they will know how their scores are coming in and how their group is doing because they're displayed on a we have their television screens where the scores are coming in from the judges' tablets. The electronic scores are coming in, and they're able to see the scores coming in real time. So that if there's any question or discrepancy, they're able to deal with that within the tally room, within a secure, sanitized area.
With police officers in it?
Yes, correct.
Mr. Bridges, we got another caller? Caller, you on the air. How you doing? Yes, sir.
I want to ask you, guys, with that new system they got in power, they say they could find out the results an hour after the parade. Have anybody ever leaked out the results before they go public?
No, I've never heard that happening. No. They're pretty. It's the task force, the task force that sees the results. A pretty responsible group of people. Aaron is still the person.
Yes.
And what's Aaron's last name again?
Jones.
Yeah, Aaron Jones, who was one of the best you won, who's straight up kind of brother. So it's really done properly, and I got to give them credit for that. It's kept pretty much. It's kept close to the chest. All the way up to it, and the truth, only a couple people know what's going on until they make that announcement.
The management team is allowed in the room at the time.
Technology is good, but technology in the wrong hand could be dangerous too.
No, it's well managed.
But let me just let me put you at ease just a little bit more, sir.
Just keep listening.
Yeah, let me just to put him at ease too. That room is sanitized before it is closed off, and no other member from the public will have access to that room outside of three other people.
I'm from Chippenham. What's sanitized? When I hear sanitized, I thinking, little hand sanitized. What you mean when you say it? I thinking, lady go and spray beep and everything, or Lysol spray. When you say sanitized,
we actually sweep the room for any listening devices or anything that is not supposed to be in there.
And that's done by the assistant of the Royal Bahamas Police Force.
Yes, and us as chair or myself.
Okay.
We'll take care
to make sure that is done.
Yeah. When the tally room participants, when they get in that room, they count on everybody else, the group observers. They can't leave that room until the parade is over.
Okay.
All of their electronic devices are basically taken from them and put in a secure area, so they have no access to their personal electronic devices.
So I hope that the observers they pick don't have no jealous girlfriend who trying to get them and can't catch up with them.
Yes, and also to the room for any reason, they are not allowed back in the room. So
a replacement is allowed or nobody allowed?
No replacement. That's it. You're done.
Okay.
So and the groups have been very good about selecting people who are actually able to stay in one place for basically 12 to 13 hours.
Yeah, that's a long time to be there.
To be in a confined space. So it's like,
I go still crazy.
It's like a jail.
Yeah.
But we do treat them well, though. We do treat them well.
I hear there's some good food in there.
Yeah, yes,
I hear about that.
Yeah, we do. We do. So the public can be rest assured that there is no leakage. There is nothing untoward in this room. That's what we do to make Junkanoo better.
Okay. Let me ask you this. When you brought up obstruction of the parade route, what I picture in my mind with obstruction, you mean if somebody break the costume down on Bay Street and leave it there, or in Shirley Street? But the parade route is not just Bay Street and Shirley Street. Am I correct?
No, it isn't.
What? And so that groups understand why if they get what is considered the parade route?
All right. From the JCMB rules, right? The parade now, the official parade route. The official parade route of the annual Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and New Year's Day Junkanoo parades is as follows. From George Street east along Bay Street to East Street Avenue, south on Elizabeth Avenue to Shirley Street, west on Shirley Street to Frederick Street, north on Frederick Street to Trinity Place, west on Trinity Place to Market Street, north on Market Street to King Street, west on King Street to George Street, north on George Street to Bay Street, and east on Bay Street to Entry Point at the juncture of Bay Street and Frederick Street. The additional parade route includes Marlborough Street to Navy Lion Road, Cumberland Street to West Hill Street, Marquis Street, and the peak slope as far as George Arch,
St. Gregory's
Arch, East Street as far as the post office building and Duke Street. There it is right there.
So basically, everything around Bay Street is the route in terms of you can't leave your costume blocking somebody. So in other words, you don't want a group to have a costume broke down on the issue by the post office and another group trying to bring their costume there and can't get through. So the onus is on the groups to make sure that you get your costumes where you need to get them.
Yeah.
Wherever you can keep them to the time of the parade and make sure that the route is free to go through.
Yes.
And that's something. Is that this route is a new route or that's been the route for the last few years?
That's been the route now for the past, I wouldn't say what?
2 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
Okay, so we talk Boxing Day. You ain't coming back next week, so let's talk. When does New Year's Day Junkanoo start?
New Year's Day Junkanoo starts at 2 a.m. on New Year's morning.
2 a.m. New Year's morning.
2 a.m.
On January 1st, 2024 at 2 a.m.
Yes.
Is it the same amount of groups going out, or some groups not going to make New Year's?
It's the same
officially.
Same amount of groups going out.
Okay.
Same amount of groups going out.
And who would be the first groups out on New Year's?
On New Year's, it is from the B division. It is Colors, Junkanoo Group, Junkanoo Entertainment, and it's the Music Makers from the A division. They will start the parade on Bay Street.
Okay. There's this drift over a little bit to the right. But you know, spot you can't handle. This is something that would affect your team if it is to happen. There's been talk about maybe a Junkanoo stadium, a spot to hold Junkanoo. And when I hear that, I'm like, it can't be the Thomas A. Roberts Junkanoo stadium. You got to build something that's unique to Junkanoo, with the Junkanooers participating in the design, the flow, and all that. Has that been a buzz amongst the Junkanoo people?
Well, I think it's been something that was being mentioned for many years now, but as a musician, as a person all my life being involved in Junkanoo, if you're going to build something of that standard for Junkanoo, first of all, you have to make sure the most important part about it is the sound effect.
Acoustics
to come in and out. You can't just have, say, a stadium, whereas you have an echo coming back and forward when you parading on the parade route, because it really won't give you that full feelings for Junkanoo. So if you're talking about the Thomas A. Robinson said, it's been proven after different Carifters and the other events that the Junkanoo, the sound of Junkanoo is not as effective.
No, it's not.
in the
Too wide
stadium.
open.
It's too wide open.
Yeah.
And the echo coming back and forward is just not giving you that full Junkanoo feelings. And like I say, the space as well. The space is good, but you're talking about music, like large costuming, holding areas. It's just it won't be the same.
And I know this will be a discussion coming forward in the new year. A lot of people, Bay Street, we finished with Bay Street too small now, or we outgrowing Bay Street? That's the view, and some people believe, some people don't believe.
My personal view, Adrian LaRota, this is Adrian LaRota's personal view.
Nothing to do with the PFD, Adrian LaRota.
Right. Your national festival should be held in the city.
Okay.
Whether it becomes a little congested or whatever it is, listen, man. Your national festival must be held in the city.
We adjust the rules to fit the festival. Cut the cloth to fit the suit. Cut the suit to fit the cloth.
Exactly. There are things that could be done. I mean, there are adjustments that could be made. I mean, people are talking about it's too small, but we do it every year.
We do.
What is small about it?
We surely do.
What is small about it? And we should be happy actually that we're getting more groups participating now. So that no, I personally don't.
And not to start a debate or anything, because it's something that just throw it out there. I see your chairman went like, I ain't got nothing to say. Nothing to say. Ain't gonna hit him. But
that's a JCMP man.
No, it's not a man. It's
just an open discussion.
Yeah, that's it. And it's not to start anything to say anything like that. I just. And I did tell Anthony I was going to ask him the question. He didn't can't ask him it, right? He didn't think that he was going to answer me.
Just as a side, right? A couple of years ago, there was a funeral where the Junkanoo groups were parading to the Western Cemetery. And there was a funeral. And they were rolling over between the two hotels on Nassau Street. The two hotels running Nassau and Bay Street.
I know you're talking to.
I have never heard more solid bass reverberating off those two, because those two buildings. I've never heard more solid bass and more solid music in my life. That Junkanoo music was kicking. I mean, and it was fantastic. So it tells you about the acoustics that we need just by being downtown,
What can we, is there anything, and I know we've done, let's take this caller first before I ask that question. Mr. Producer, let's take this caller first before I ask that question, because I can get me. Mr. Producer, you go on and leave me in. Caller, you on the air. How you doing?
Yes, good day, Pearly. What's the name of the chairman?
Anton Mortimer.
Pardon me?
Anton Mortimer.
Okay. I called this morning when Dion Miller was on the show. Now, the greatest show on earth. I think we have grown to, and I suggested, because I like the fact that they start using Frederick Street and Bay Street to fill in the gaps. But with the groups coming out, right, and the groups performing, my suggestion with them talking about moving Junkanoo, I think they should split in half. Let's just say Christmas night, and then Boxing Day is a holiday. All the bleachers are in place, right? And the other half of Junkanoo should be the following night, because with everything assembled from Christmas and bleachers on place until the new year, with business, everybody will benefit and Bohemian will enjoy themselves. It gives the tourists an extra night or an extra day of enjoying Junkanoo, the cruise ships, everything. Because let's just look at it as I think this is something, this suggestion Parliament would have to agree to. And when we consider the businesses downtown basically shut down after 6 o'clock, right?
For Junkanoo?
No,
you mean normally? Around 6. Most
shuts down at 6 o'clock.
Most businesses, yes.
So if Junkanoo starts and we have half of the groups go Christmas night and Boxing Day is a holiday, and they come back, Bohemians going to come back to Junkanoo. Let's look at the ticket sales, because people who don't get to say go and have a seat on Bay Street Christmas night, they could say, hey, you could say to your girlfriend, look here, let's just, we don't get tickets for the first night, we'll be on Shirley Street. Maybe we get tickets for the following night. the same thing with New Year's, because the greatest show on earth, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody will enjoy the synergism of an extra day, that's an extra 2 days, tourists, businesses, cruise ships, hotels, the whole country, and partying and everything. You think Bahamians going to say, hey, well, I been last night, I can't come, or somebody might say,
the issue is not whether they will come out, let's put it this way. Let's say the Valley Boys rush the first part, right? And Saxons, Roots, anyone to get to see what the Valley Boys do. But they're not coming. Just hear me now. Just hear me loud and clear. You say half and half. So you ain't going to just give me A division on Christmas Day and B division the next day?
No, we're not splitting up. It stays mixed up.
All right, so hear me now. So hear me good. Let's say the Valley rush on the first day. The Valley and the Saxons rush on the first day.
Yeah.
Now what you do is you give an advantage to the other groups to make whatever adjustments they can make.
Hey.
One day, your minimum time to make any adjustments, it makes it a more even playing field, and it makes the competition balanced. I know if I rush in for Group A, and I see Group B rush Christmas Day, and I see them bring a couple things out, and I know I can do better, I running in the shack to fix them.
But not only
that gives a disadvantage to the group that rushed first.
Not only that, as spectators.
Look at every professional sport. Every professional sport in the world.
But
you said it. What you said up front was professional sport.
Yeah,
that ain't John Canoe, brother. Yeah, that ain't culture. That's sports.
That's a monthly.
And sports is a thing of adjustments. Yes.
But John Canoe is a preparation for 12 months. Each parade they get their costume.
And for everybody to rush that same day to make it a fair fight.
Every team is prepared 12 months.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the theme is. It matters what you do to adjust certain costumes. It's a good. I appreciate the thought. I appreciate the thought.
But also,
if competition, when you're dealing with competition, you got to be fair and straight across the board in competition. When you're talking presenting, like he said, like Bertie said, when you're presenting your group for the parade, it doesn't make any sense for me to present my group on Boxing Day or Christmas Day, and I have, say, a team song that rock on Christmas Day, and then the group that's coming Boxing Day hear that that's a song that's going to rock. They can adjust their song team, and they can adjust their mobility, their costumes, and they comes basically trying to do the same thing. So it's a disadvantage to that group who already present the particular song or costume for that group to come to make adjustments the day after. I don't think it's fair.
No, you got to keep. I believe in all one day.
One straight parade.
And the funny part about it, if you think if that mommy let that one go to John Canoe, they can be able to sneak out 2 nights.
Not 2 nights in a row.
You have to think of the logistics too of mobilizing these groups.
Yeah,
to get the base.
And it is a lot.
One thing we have to take consideration that we haven't discussed is weather.
Yes. Yeah. And that's the next factor.
That's the next element that plays a very important aspect in this whole entire.
But you understand the whole 9 yards of that. Each parade, we have the best security system in the world, the Wild Arms Police Force and Defense Force.
Yes. Mobilization.
And they have members of their team who has at least about, say, just guesstimation, about 300 members.
Yes.
So where we can find 600 persons to work on a weekend?
And the cost of
back to back.
And the cost
factor of that.
I like it. I understand A for effort. Yeah. I understand what he wants to do, but you have to take a lot of things.
So much things have to be added into it.
Listen, gentlemen, I just see the time. We ran out of the callers. I have to apologize. I can't take you because I got 2 minutes to get off air and I got to throw some commercials in before the news start. But I am happy you came. I think that we've shined some light on what people can expect on John Canoe. And it wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. One last thing I did not bring up quickly is that something that has been changed from, this is our second year doing it. Now we also have the IRC attached to the parade.
Yes.
And the IRC is there on the night of the parade to adjudicate penalties on the night of the parade.
Yes.
And the reason why they're there is to get these results in officially. I always normally when I call up results, I normally call them as unofficial.
Yes.
But with the IRC now being really attached to the parade, them physically involved in the parade, where they're adjudicating penalties actually on the parade itself, when I tend to call now, I'm close to saying official.
Yes.
So it's not like before I used to see we used to have about a whole entire month and a half before we make the results official for John Canoe. You hear this group win on the night of, win a night win unofficially, then officially, but 2 months later I call off another group name. No.
When we walk off Bay Street Box Day, the winner's the winner.
It's basically the winner's winner.
Gentlemen, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. We're trying to get able to talk about John Canoe, something that I love, something dear to me. And it's always dear to each and every one of you because you put so much time into it. And I got to congratulate you for the effort you put in. It ain't like you're making no pile of money. It's a labor of love. It's a labor of love, and it's a labor of love for our culture. So congratulations on the job well done. Well done last year, and I'm sure we're going to be a super parade this year. We look forward to seeing everybody at John Canoe.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, take care. It's Mr. Ben Pearly with Talking Heads. When we come back, we're going to be talking sports, and we're going to be talking about that big game come Sunday. My Miami Dolphins and some other people, Dallas Cowboys.
Dolphins or nothing.
Dolphins or nothing.
Take care, guys. We'll see you right after the news.
How good is it?
Just like
Wherever
every
you
Christmas.
are in the world, Cleveland Clinic's world-class care is here for you. From Ohio to Florida to London, Cleveland Clinic treats thousands of patients every year. Ranked number 2 in the world by Newsweek, you can trust our caregivers to enhance your experience across each step of your treatment journey. For every care in the world, learn more at clevelandclinic.org/Caribbean.
Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, then fine threads is your place. If you wanna look suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video, wanna step out and look great, then fine threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place. Is your place. Is your place.
Just like every Christmas, let KFC bring all your favorite family members together at the table with you as the essential one. The one bringing the chicken. Enjoy a KFC festive bucket packed with 8 pieces of golden fried chicken, family fries, 4 buttery biscuits, and a half-gallon Pepsi in a free reusable beverage bag. Available for a limited time, the reusable drink bags are perfect for your future festive feasts. Make your Christmas unique with the taste of KFC.
You've tried everything. ASUS with your mother's cousin's sister's auntie, and even hiding your money under your mattress. But is your money safe? Your Bahamian dollar deposit in a member bank or credit union is insured up to $50,000. If anything happens, your deposit up to the insured value will be returned to you thanks to Deposit Insurance. Visit Deposit Insurance Corporation at www.dic.bf.
Protection for your money, guaranteed with DIC.
Towards the heights of the season, Scotiabank wanted to give the people a lift, mom, dad, and kids. Apply for a Scotia Plan loan and unwrap the perfect Christmas gift. Fix your home, buy new appliances, or go on vacation. Scotiabank is giving holiday cheer with an all-expense-paid weekend trip for 2 to Miami for 3 days and 2 nights. When you apply for a Scotia Plan loan from now until December 31st, enjoy low interest rates and no payments for up to 2 months. Unwrap the perfect Christmas with Scotiabank.
It's Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
Talking Heads with Nazi is brought to you by BTC, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, the Cleveland Clinic, the Deposit Insurance Corporation, Dunkin' Donuts, Fine Threads, Grand Bahama News, John's Department Store, Joker's Wild, KFC, Nassau Cruise Port, Naughty Johnny's, Prestige Island Games, Scotiabank, Sun Oil Limited, and Tropical Gyros.
And good afternoon, good day, good evening. We're back talking sports, Talking Heads on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Boy, this is a big weekend, especially for these Dolphin and Cowboy fans. And you know, half the Bahamas is either Dolphin or Cowboys. So it's going to be a big weekend. I'm expecting my usual crew in, the flag football people, but I have not heard from them. So anything possible today, this Christmas time, you know. And the traffic out there is kind of rough. So, I mean, you know, I'm sure they'll be here. If not, we'll hang it. We'll talk some sports. Our sponsors today, BTC, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Center of America, the Cleveland Clinic, the Deposit Insurance Corporation, Dunkin' Donuts, Fine Threads, First Caribbean Bank, Grand Bahama News, John's Department Store, Joker's Wild, KFC, Lois Wholesale, Naughty Johnny's, Percy's Island Games, Scotia Bank, Sun Oil Limited, and Tropical Gyros. I've been to Tropical Gyros 3 times for the week. I went there. My girl took me there. We got the full pork salad. Fell in love with it. Been back twice since then for it. Fell in love with it. But today in sports history, let's get right to it. Today in sports history. Today is Thursday, December 21st, 2023. Today in sports history, in 1941, Ray Macklin of the Chicago Bears performed a drop kick for an extra point in the NFL. The next one would not happen until Doug Flutie performed on 61 years later. In 1951, Joe DiMaggio announced his retirement from Major League Baseball. In 1959, Tom Landry accepted the position of head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Landry led the team to 22 consecutive winning seasons in his 29 years as coach, one of the greatest, if not the greatest. In 1969, Vince Lombardi coached his last game. His Washington Redskins lost to the Dallas Cowboys 20-10. The Redskins ended the season on a 7-5-2, which was the first winning season for the team in 14 years. In 1975, John Riggins became the first New York Jets player to gain 1,000 yards. In 1975, John Blanda, in his final regular season game, became the first professional football player to reach 2,000 points. His total was 2,002 points over a 26-year career. In 1975, the Buffalo Sabres scored 8 goals in the third period against the Washington Capitals. The Sabres won the game 14-2. In 1980, Harold Carmichael ended his NFL streak of 127 consecutive game receptions. In 1981, Cincinnati defeated Bradley 75-73 in 7 overtimes. The game was the longest collegiate basketball game in the history of the NCAA Division I competition. In 1983, the NBA Indiana Pacers ended a 28-game losing streak. In 1993, Shaquille O'Neal's I Know I Got Skills single was certified gold by the RIAA. And the sports quote of the day, it's a little like wrestling a gorilla. You don't quit when you're tired. You quit when the gorilla is tired. Robert Strauss. You don't quit when you're tired. You quit when the gorilla is tired. I love it. Final set of tennis sports on the sports page of the Nassau Guardian. Final set of tennis nationals. Clark to battle Pratt and Newman takes on Carey. Carifa Aquatics competition launched in Bahamas. And the silent partner, story of inspiration in sailing. That's what I love sailing, you know. I haven't been to regatta in a little while. I think next year I'm going to do a couple of regattas, you know. I haven't decided which ones yet because I love the Exuma Regatta. I love the Long Island Regatta. I love the Naughty Lucha Regatta. I even had a good time in the Bimini Regatta and Cat Island Regatta. So if I could do all, I'll do all, but I'm going to definitely do a couple of regattas. It's important to support the national sport of the Bahamas. Regattas. Great show as usual, Pearly. The LA Clippers looking like they finally figured out how to properly use all the players. Actually, the Clippers are doing a pretty decent job. They're doing a pretty decent job so far. And I'm putting emphasis on so far. Let's see how it goes. You know, it's very young in the season. It's only December. I really don't give it much thought until February, March. That's when we start separating them and start seeing what the culture, what the chemistry of the team is. But so far, the coach is doing a very good job of distributing the talent, using them in the right ways. So we'll see how that goes. Game tonight, football tonight. Are we excited? Well, you know, I'm starting to get a little, I want to say, I don't know if the right word is nostalgic or, no, that ain't the right word. I'm getting a little down and out. That's the right word. To understand there's only 3 weeks in the NFL left. And then we get into the playoffs. So basically, we're down to the last 2 months. And then you don't see all that in January anyway. That's only a couple of playoff games. And to know that I was able to watch football, the NFL Thursday, Sunday, Monday, and now Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And then you get college football. I mean, bowl season now. But in another few weeks, football finish. But then we get into baseball and my Dodgers. Ohtani. So, but anyway, football is finishing. So that it's kind of, you know, I don't know. Surreal? I don't know, boy. I don't know. But this one, just to remind you, the 12 days of Christmas. Fine Threads, our good friends at Fine Threads, and it's 30% off belts today. 30% off belts today. I need a belt. I think I'm gonna swing on them when I leave here. But so yeah, this is a big weekend. You got football tonight, and I don't even know who plays. I shouldn't be out the loop like this, I should be well into what's going on and who's playing, who's not playing, and all that. We got the Saints and the Rams today. You know, and then you got football. You got football on Saturday. Cincinnati and Pittsburgh, Buffalo and the Chargers. And then we got football on Sunday. You got my Miami Dolphins hosting Northeast Cowboys. You got the Seahawks and the Titans, the Colts and the Falcons, the Browns and the Texans, the Packers and the Panthers, the Commanders and the Jets, the Lions and the Vikings, the Jaguars and the Buccaneers, the Cardinals and Bears, and the Patriots and Broncos. A lot of these games have playoff implications. And then Monday, there are three. That's Christmas Day. We got 3 football games. The Raiders and the Chiefs, the Giants and the Eagles, and the Ravens and the 49ers. Man, this is gonna be a wonderful, because you got 5 games of NBA on Christmas Day. All right. You got the Bucks and the Knicks, the Warriors and the Nuggets, the Sixers and the Heat, the Mavericks and the Suns. You got the Lakers playing. You got the Lakers playing the Celtics. So you got a lot of so you could, in sports buffs, you could chill, watch some football, watch some basketball, go have dinner, then watch some more football, watch some more basketball, go to Junkanoo, watch Junkanoo, come home, and watch some football that night. So I mean, you can't beat this. You got everything you want this weekend in terms of when it comes to sports. Everything you want. You got football, you got NBA basketball, you have college basketball, you've got women's and men's college basketball. So you know, you got a slew of you got, and we even talk about NCAA football games. You got the Camellia Bowl with Arkansas and Illinois. You got the Birmingham Bowl with Troy and Duke. You got the famous Idaho Potato Bowl with Georgia State and Utah State. You got the Armed Forces Bowl, which is Air Force hosting James Madison. The S68 Ventures Bowl. And all these bowls that we know, I don't even know these bowls are anymore because they've changed the names because the sponsors take over the names. So South Alabama, Eastern Michigan. Then you got the Las Vegas Bowl. I know that one. That's been around on Utah and Northwest. Hawaii Bowl, Coastal Carolina, and San Jose State. So you've got football going on. You've got bowl games. You got bowl games going on Saturday. So bowl season is in full effect right now, you know, in full effect. So this is a great weekend for sports. You've got everything you possibly want in sports this weekend. Every single thing. So you can't complain too much. Texas, a great show. It's Pearly. Question, which team is the worst for a city? Detroit Lions or Detroit Pistons? No, Detroit Lions aren't a bad team. Detroit Lions aren't a bad team. They're not a great team, but they're not a bad team. So I can't let you say to me that they're not doing well. Right now, take a quick look. If the season ends today, Detroit will be the number 3 seed. They will host the Minnesota Vikings if the season was to end today. And Detroit is not. They got, I think they're 9-5 or something like that. Let me check their record. I think they're 9. Are they 9-5? But you can't. I can't let you say that they all right. The Pistons are a crappy team. Yes, we know that. Pistons are rebuilding. They need a lot of work and all that. But I'm not going to let you go there and just say that they're not a good team because they're all right. The Lions I'm talking about, not the Pistons. The Pistons are crappy. All right, the Lions are 10-4, first in the NFC North. They're going to win that division. They're going to host a playoff game. They're going to host a playoff game. It depends what happens. They could host another one if one of the big guys lose. So I text her. Nope. Pistons, they suck, but not the Lions. The Lions are a decent team. No, they're not going to win the Super Bowl this year. No, they're not. They could. Listen. Naughty and I were talking yesterday. And I said, if you take the 49ers out the picture, I'll say, other than the 49ers, who you think have a better chance, a pretty decent chance of making it to the Super Bowl, I can't tell you any other team that's going to be the Super Bowl. Not like last year when you say, boy, I'm pretty certain the Chiefs can make it to the Super Bowl. No. Because every week, the pundits, the sports analysis, the sports announcers out there have been calling a different player for MVP. Two already been mentioned: Tyreek Hill, Josh, Hurt, Purdy, Mahomes. And every week is a different team that they think could win the Super Bowl because somebody looks different every week. So if we look at the 49ers, a healthy San Francisco 49ers team, probably hard to beat. But if Debo goes down, deal ya. If McCaffrey goes down, deal ya. Is the 49ers losing McCaffrey harder than the Dolphins losing Hill? Or harder than the Chiefs losing Kelsey? Or harder than the Eagles losing Swift? Or harder than the Cowboys losing CeeDee Lamb? We know if Tua, Dak, Mahomes, Hurts, anyone of them go, that team, the chance of them team winning is slim to none. Or at least it lessens. Purdy, no, nothing happening. Talk all over now is Purdy is the NFL MVP? Why? Someone said this. It can't be Purdy because everything that happens in San Francisco goes through McCaffrey. All the design of the plays is designed with him. To compare Purdy to Dak, everything in Dallas goes through Dak. So when you talk about trying to push Purdy out there, can Purdy be as effective without McCaffrey? Can Purdy be as effective without Debo? You said Tua couldn't do it without Hill. Ooh, didn't look too bad last week. Against a good defense. All right, you shut the offense down. All right, Jets have a crappy offense. Fine, we take that. But they do have a good defense. You do have a good defense. And you put up some points on them. And without Tyreek Hill. Waddle was awesome. Others did their job. So we can't judge and say Tua was not good without. And you know something? Let me read this. Good day. I am inviting you and Naughty to come to by 49ers then to watch the Dolphins Cowboy game. We'd like you to act as mediators. We would like to act as mediators for you guys. I can see what Naughty's saying. Christmas Eve. I can see that's 4 o'clock. Yeah, I should be able to make that. You see what Naughty's saying. They had an interview with Tua yesterday. And they asked him how does he take the criticism and that he's not good without Hill. He can't perform without Hill. He's only doing this because he's got Tyreek Hill and some other players. And he said, and that takes us to where we're going to listen to at the Final 10 is going to be Rich Eisen talking about Salty Tua. And I thought it was appropriate to put on now, considering what's happening Sunday. But he says, I don't listen to the critics, I don't listen to them at all. Listening to Rich Eisen talked about the media, the communications director being in the meeting with them, and he said she gives me the information. I don't listen. He said I could care less if you think I'm a good or bad player. He said I care less if you call me the worst player. Fine, that don't do nothing to me. I don't care if you tell me I need Hill to look good or Waddle to look. I don't care. Because all I'm interested in is winning. And as long as we win, I don't care what you say about me. You can call me the worst player in the world as long as the Miami Dolphins win and I'm good. And I thought that was something really cool. Not up for the accolades. Not interested in whether you consider him the best quarterback or nothing. All he wants to know is the Miami Dolphins 10-4 and after Sunday will be 11-4. That's all he's interested in. And if you want to call him the worst player in the world and he been being the worst player and the worst quarterback in the world, then so may it be. And I stand with him with that, and I like that. Because I see the people so critical of my Miami Dolphins. When that team, I got a nephew bask in the glory of the Titans beating the Dolphins the other day. But he's pulling for the Patriots. How could he dog my Dolphins and his Patriots 2-10 or 2-plenty? Bahamians just forget how crappy their team is when the biggest or the most popular or the big mouth team like the Dolphins winning or the Lakers winning or something like that. And I find that hilarious. He jump in the family chat and but I said, and my son said, but what happened to your Patriots? Don't worry about my Patriots, Dolphins. And that's how we go, I've got friends who tease the crap out of me. But their team lost as well, And it brings me to the school I like to talk about. The same thing with Sac. People don't care if they don't care if their school win or lose. As long as they beat Sac, they're good. Sac can come 7, as they come 6, they think they win it all. But Sac don't come 7. Let's get that right. March don't come, we'll see. BAIS is track and field championship. But I digress. So when we look at how they look at and listening to what Tua had to say, I was very impressed with it. I listened to the interview, I listened to the press conference, and I listened to him talk. And when he said, if y'all consider me the worst player in the world and I win, and I good, I don't listen to the... And as you know, every sportscaster, analyst, journalist, media person, sports critic, their job is to criticize. Their job is to talk and make conversation. Because what Stephen A. Smith says, and me and Noddy can run with that and have conversations about that. Me and Noddy can talk, and so they put these things out. And like I said earlier, they done pick but 5 different fellas who they think can be MVP. They done pick about 5 different teams who they think can win the Super Bowl. I guarantee you, when Miami beat Dallas on Sunday, and you notice I said when Miami beat Dallas on Sunday, Miami will become the favorite to go to the Super Bowl for the AFC and to win it. Watch. Don't let them, and they can do it. When they, using naughty way, punch them in the mouth, punch them in the nose, they can come back and talk about how great Miami is, and that's the Super Bowl bound team. Mind you, Miami does have the talent that they can put it together. If they could put a complete game, and when I say complete game, the offense, the defense, and the special teams all play well, unbeatable. Unbeatable. If that Fangio defense is coming around like it looks, unbeatable. But I don't know what to say. 1 minute I think they're great, next minute I think they're breaking my heart against Titan, next thing they're looking super. Sunday's going to be our first good test. And I look forward to it. Mr. Producer, let's take our first break. When we come back, we can talk a little more about what's happening on Sunday. We'll go our picks. And then we'll go to the break and Rich Eisen. So this is Pearly filling in for Noddy on Guardian Radio, Talking Heads, 96.9 FM. We'll be right back after these messages.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready to catapult your business into the spotlight? Introducing Guardian Business Boost.
Ignite your success, and it's absolutely free to join.
Did you say free? Yes, free. Guardian Business Boost is not just a program. It's your ticket to unprecedented visibility and growth. The Guardian Media Group is committed to helping the Bahamas prosper by creating new opportunities for small businesses, who are the key drivers of that growth. How does it work? It works by first registering your business with the Guardian Business Boost at thenassauguardian.com. Then, each month, Guardian Media will pick and boost 5 businesses with 1 month of free ads across our multiple advertising platforms. The Nassau Guardian newspaper, website, Guardian Radio 96.9, Star 106 Hits, and all social media platforms. Catapult your business into the spotlight with Guardian Business Boost. Sign up for free today at thenassauguardian.com.
Holiday lattes at Dunkin' are wrapped in cheer. Our peppermint mocha latte features a blend of mocha and peppermint, topped with whipped cream, mocha drizzle, and a dusting of hot chocolate powder. The toasted white chocolate latte with notes of white chocolate is topped with whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and cinnamon sugar. And the toffee nut latte combines the flavors of buttery toffee and toasted nut flavors, topped with whipped cream and caramel drizzle. The holidays run on Dunkin'.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
This holiday season, come into John's for all your footwear and fashion needs, where we have women, men, and children covered for work, church, play, or the party in your life. Jewelry, handbags, and of course, gift cards in any amount make a great gift for friends and family. And there is our small appliance section. Need a new outfit for the season? Check out our John's fast fashion clothing stores. Our John's Carer store is the perfect gift shop for a nurse or anyone in healthcare. Come in store or shop online at johnsshoes.com for same-day delivery or free next-day delivery. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas, Bahamas, from John's Shoes.
Let me ask you a few questions. What's your name?
Pam.
Favorite food?
Steak.
Beer or wine?
Wine.
Is your money safe?
It's under my bed, so I guess so.
Are you serious?
Yeah, why?
Unless your money is in a bank or credit union that's a member of the Deposit Insurance Corporation, there's no guarantee it's safe.
Yeah, but what if something happens to the bank?
Your Bahamian dollar deposits are insured up to $50,000, so you'd still be ahead. Plus, your mattress might catch fire. Then what?
Man, those banks and credit unions are looking good right about now.
Visit the DIC's website at www.dic.bs. Protection for your money guaranteed with DIC.
Just like every Christmas, let KFC bring all your favorite family members together at the table with you as the essential one. The one bringing the chicken. Enjoy a KFC festive bucket packed with 8 pieces of golden fried chicken, family fries, 4 buttery biscuits, and a half-gallon Pepsi in a free reusable beverage bag. Available for a limited time, the reusable drink bags are perfect for your future festive feasts. Make your Christmas unique with the taste of KFC.
This is Dwight Strawn with Morning Blend. On behalf of the crew and my co-hosts, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and an incredibly blessed and prosperous New Year.
Ah boy, we're back. Guardian Radio, Talking Heads. Thursday, Talking Heads with Pearlie. The last lap. Let's say laps. If we talking John Kuno, the last lap right now. This is the third lap. We're making into the home stretch. We're gonna do our picks in a few minutes, in a few seconds. Baseball. Nothing. We had the big buzz of Ohtani signing, and you thought that once he signed, all the chips were going to fall, bam, 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 bam. But things have basically gone to a slow dry hike. All right, gone to a slow dry hike. I know that Yamamoto still has not signed yet. He's being heavily recruited. I know Ohtani and him are going to get together for drinks or something later today or dinner. Hopefully, when they come out of that drinks, he'll be signing a Dodger contract. The Yankees have promised him number 18 jersey. I don't know what that means. Matsui, the Yankees bring him in to help go after the recruiting Yamamoto. He's really right now the big thing out there. I think a lot of things are waiting for that to fall because Milwaukee's still looking at trading Burns. Adams is still up there for trade. So that I think once Yamamoto signs, all the dominoes will start falling. I thought it would happen once Ohtani signed, but I guess not. All right, I know that the Guardians are thinking about trading Josh Naylor to Seattle. I know that's been talked about a little bit, so I'd be interested to see that if that happens there. But I think right after Christmas, I think we're gonna have a quiet weekend. I think right after Christmas, we'll see what happens. You know, I heard that Alex Verdugo was pissed that he got traded to the Yankees. I guess he got into that rivalry, that Red Sox rivalry, but I guess he's got a new home now, bro. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, he couldn't believe that they sent him to the rivals, you know. But then, you know, after they, Aaron Judge called him, Garrett Cole called him, Anthony Rizzo called him, and then they talked to him and said, they want him there, welcome him there, and basically he's excited about the fresh start. He's excited about getting out there and playing left field for the New York Yankees. I like the trade. I like what the Yankees did with that. I like the Yankees outfield. I really do. I think it's a good outfield. Soto and right, Judge in center, and Verdugo and left. And I tell you the truth, I was upset when the Dodgers traded Verdugo. But we got Mookie, so I didn't feel it too bad. But I like that outfield they got. I think they need to pick up some pitching that they can be. I'd love to see a Yankee-Dodger World Series. I would love to see. Usually me and Naughty fly up to New York to watch the game 3, 4, and 5, because the Dodgers have the better records, so they love game 1 and 2 in LA. So go there to watch game 3, 4, and 5. It'd be kind of nice. Kind of nice. Those of you who've never been to a baseball game, it's a wonderful experience, It's a real wonderful experience. It's different than going to a basketball game. It's different than going to a baseball game. To a football game. And if you sit next to some good people who know the sport, it can be. And I tell this story. I may have said this to y'all before. I said this story. I had an opportunity to go to Shea Stadium, watch the Mets and the Dodgers play. And I sat next to this older gentleman who was a huge Brooklyn Dodger fan. And those of you who know baseball, the Brooklyn Dodgers moved to LA. The New York baseball Giants moved to San Francisco. All right, and then the Mets and the Yankees stayed there. And him and I sat there. It was one of the most rewarding sporting times for me to sit with him and talk baseball. And that's what I like about baseball, because the relevancy of baseball in talking about what Babe Ruth did, or talking about what Billy Stargell did, or talking about what Jackie Robinson did, or Steve Garvey, or Ronnie Say, stuff like that. It's a wonderful experience. So I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. And so, Dodgers and Yankees in the World Series, you're going to see me there. Me and Naughty sitting side by side, or I ride, rowing him and talking to him about it. So we see how that goes. But let's look at the picks, because we can do for the day, and I guess tomorrow Naughty will do the rest of the picks. But I'll just sneak 1 or 2 in, You just sneak 1 or 2 in. All right, so you got the late. All right, so we got the NFL tonight. We had the Saints and the Rams. I've told you, and I'll say it again, don't sleep on these Rams. Don't sleep on the Rams. They're now 7-7. Saints are 7-7. Okay? They're both playing good. The Saints not so much so, but the Rams are playing super football. I just want to look at the playoff picture. If the season ends today, the Rams are in the playoffs. But the scary thing about it is, and this is considering if it ends today, because after Sunday, Dallas ain't gonna be number 2 team in the NFC. So let's get that out there. They got to play Dallas. That's a scary game for the Cowboys, even though the Cowboys are home. That's a scary game. So, who I'm gonna go with tonight? I think I'll take the Rams, and I'll take the points. I think that rookie Nakua, I got him in my fantasy. I ain't no playoffs. Every team gets crushed. Every team, this is a broke fantasy year for me. But I take the Rams, all right? I take the Rams tonight, and I'll take the points. And also, I stay away from the over-under. Let's look at the NBA. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers at the Minnesota Timberwolves. My Lakers looking like crap right now. And you know what? I'll take the Wolves tonight. I don't know about the points, 8.5. I don't know about that. But unless they come out with something different tonight, oh boy. I don't know. Utah Jazz at the Detroit Pistons. The Pistons are 1.5-point favorites. The Pistons and the Jazz. That's like, you know what? Let's do this. Since that texter gave me a text talking that the Detroit Pistons are such a crappy team, I go in with the Pistons. Mr. Producer, we got a call on there. Call you on there.
Yeah, Pearly, what's up?
Listen to me. Listen to your phone on the radio. What's happening?
All is good. Run those teams down who playing again. Let me tell you who going to win.
All right. So we got the Saints and the Rams.
I got the Rams.
Okay, I remember the Rams. Get into the NBA, the Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, you know who I'm picking.
You picking the Lakers? Okay, cool. All right.
Absolutely not.
The Utah Jazz and the Detroit Pistons.
Detroit.
You know what? And I said this before you call in. A texter called Detroit a crappy team. I go with Detroit tonight as well.
Mm-hmm.
New Orleans Pelicans at the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Pelicans. They're playing good ball.
2.5 favorites. I like the Cavaliers at home. But even so, I'll take the Cavaliers in the points.
I got the Pelicans.
Okay, Orlando Magic at the Milwaukee Bucks.
Milwaukee. Orlando just lost to my good Miami Heat last night.
Oh, Lord. I was waiting for you to say that, you know.
But listen, Miami playing good ball, my brother. Good ball. Okay. Tyler Hero is back.
Okay, all right.
Bam Adebayo is back.
Okay.
Duncan Robinson is back.
All right.
We jamming.
Okay.
We balling right now.
We'll see. San Antonio Spurs at your Chicago Bulls.
Chicago Bulls.
Okay, I'll take the Bulls as well.
San Antonio. There's San Antonio Spurs. They're still in the incubator.
Yeah, they do. Indiana Pacers at the improved Memphis Grizzlies. Ja Morant is back.
Good for them, Indiana.
You got Indiana. I go with Jordan. I go with the Grizzlies tonight.
Mm-hmm.
LA Clippers at the OKC Thunder. OKC is a 5.5-point favorite.
Clippers rolling. They balling. I think they're on a 9-game winning streak.
Yeah, but that's made the more you win, the easier it is for you to lose a game. A lot of people think that
now.
You don't think so? Well,
they're on a 9-game winning streak. James Harden's face all over the place.
Yeah, I can go against you then, and I game with the Thunder tonight. Yeah, I think.
Go ahead.
Good. All right.
I honestly believe on paper, the Clippers got the best team in the league right now.
You really believe that?
Yeah. They don't only have stars on that team. They have celebrities on that team.
You ain't talking about the baddie.
No. Paul George and all of them, man.
Think so?
Russell Westbrook. Yeah. They jamming, man. They balling right now.
Every one of them who don't know how to win the big game. Anyway, Washington Wizards at the Portland Trailblazers.
Got Portland.
You got Portland? I'll take Portland tonight, too. All right, let's show this one here. NCAA football, South Florida. This is the Boca Raton Bowl, South Florida at Syracuse.
South Florida.
Okay, I'll go with Syracuse. I don't know what either of those teams look like today, but I'll go with Syracuse. I'm looking to see if there are any ranked teams playing, but most of the teams who play tonight are playing lowly teams, so they should be able to walk through all of them today. It shouldn't be a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So how you feel about the game on Sunday?
I believe we can beat Dallas by at least 7 or 10 points.
Okay, so you 7 to 10 points. So
yeah, I can be right there.
You think so? I think Miami is let's look at it. I think Miami is a 3-point favorite.
Even without Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek Hill will be able to play. I don't think he will.
No, he's gonna play. He's gonna play. He'll play.
He's gonna play.
He's gonna play. They're saying that because he didn't practice today. That's no indication. They're just taking it.
They don't want him practice for them.
They're just taking cautious. They're just being cautious because they don't want him to get hurt.
They don't want the Cowboys practice for Tyreek Hill. That's why they didn't make the announcement that he's going to play yet. They don't want Cowboys practice for him.
Okay. Oh, I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
So I believe we're gonna win that one.
You think so?
Yep, I believe. But just like you were saying earlier, if Miami beat Dallas on Sunday, everybody will be saying Miami is the team going to the Super Bowl. Whatever team beat a big team, that's the team going to the Super Bowl. I believe everything is up in the air right now.
It is. I said outside of the 49ers, And I didn't say they're going. I said they have. And looking at all the teams, they probably have the better chance right now to make it to the Super Bowl. But other than that, I really don't know. So let's see what happens this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, my brother. Thank you.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Take care.
Okay. I got a texter. Clippers all day. Clippers all day. Best team in the league. Producer, let's take this other caller. Caller on the air. What's up?
Hey, what's happening, guy?
Hey, what you saying?
Right here. Listen to you and smiling.
Okay. You happy with your hair?
Oh, what one? We made Dolphins?
Yeah.
Yeah, happy what I hear. I can't wait for that game. That's my Christmas present, man.
Okay. And what else you smiling about?
Huh?
What else you smiling about?
Heat look good. I think I'm Miami Heat, right?
No, I don't vote for the I'm a Laker.
Yeah. You just giving a rundown on that on the gentleman who's on the that's for me.
Yeah, I call it the Mystery Dolphin. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me that rundown too?
All right, let's go quickly because I got 1 minute.
I believe in being quick.
All right, let's give you a shot then, a quick shot. You got the Saints today.
Saints.
You got the Saints and shoot, I'm looking at the wrong day. I live in good. I all the way to Sunday. I'm so excited about Sunday there. So you pick the Saints? The Saints over the Rams?
Yeah.
Okay, and NFL, the Lakers and the Timberwolves.
I hate Lakers. Timberwolves.
All right, Utah Jazz and the Detroit Pistons.
Utah.
New Orleans Pelicans and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Cleveland.
Orlando Magic and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Well, since I said in Florida, I'll say Orlando.
Okay, San Antonio Spurs at the Chicago Bulls.
Chicago's my old team, Chicago.
Okay, Indiana Pacers at the Grizzlies.
Buddy Hills. I love Buddy Hills. I'll pick Indiana. Yeah, when he go against Miami, forget it.
All right, LA Clippers, OKC Thunder.
LA.
Okay, and the Washington Wizards at the Portland Trailblazers.
Portland, Michael Thompson, old team. I go with Portland.
I like how you pick up. You pick with emotion. Pumpkin, thanks for calling. I appreciate it, brother.
All right, man. See you tomorrow.
All right, my brother. Take care. All right, buddy. It's been a fun couple that we talk junk, we talk sports. So now we're going to go to the break, and when we come back, Rich Eison's going to talk about Salty. And when I saw Salty, I thought about him. It's Salty Tua. There's Tua got to say. He don't care what you think about him. He just won't win. But thank you for listening. If I don't get to talk if I don't get to talk, you don't get to hear my voice. I want to say a Merry Christmas to everybody. Mr. Medusa, thank you so much. It's been fun. We look forward to working together as we go forward. But everybody have a safe and enjoyable Christmas. Those who can't make it to Junkanoo, it's on TV. You can watch it. But enjoy your Christmas. Remember the reason for the season. It's the birth of Christ. And then after that, it's all about Junkanoo. Take care. This has been Pearly for Thursday's Talking Head with Pearly. Take care of yourselves, everybody, and I'll see you soon.
Holiday lattes at Dunkin' are wrapped in cheer. Our peppermint mocha latte features a blend of mocha and peppermint, topped with whipped cream, mocha drizzle, and a dusting of hot chocolate powder. The toasted white chocolate latte with notes of white chocolate is topped with whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and cinnamon sugar. And the toffee nut latte combines the flavors of buttery toffee and toasted nut flavors, topped with whipped cream and caramel drizzle. The holidays run on Dunkin'. Jingle all the way around the world with Shell this Christmas. Win $30,000 in prizes when you spend $20 in fuel at any Shell location now through January 5th. Enter now to win 2 round-trip tickets to the Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills game, or see the world with a $5,000 travel voucher. Weekly winners will be selected to win thousands of dollars in free fuel, grocery, and many more fabulous prizes. Fuel up and get your receipt for a chance to win with Shell now through January 5th 2024.
The Grand Bahama News is available every Tuesday in the Nassau Guardian. You can buy your local paper at Freeport convenience stores, Western Bakery, DeGregory's Fine Foods, and Bellevue Gifts. Now is the time to reach your Grand Bahama market with affordable packages, including print and digital. Call GB News sales representative Kavandre at 822-6717 or message him on WhatsApp for ad rates. Classified ads are now available every Tuesday as well. Keep up with everything Grand Bahamian every Tuesday in the Nassau Guardian.
Jingle all the way around the world with Shell this Christmas. Win $30,000 in prizes when you spend $20 in fuel at any Shell location now through January 5th. Enter now to win 2 round-trip tickets to the Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills game or see the world with a $5,000 travel voucher. Weekly winners will be selected to win thousands of dollars in free fuel, grocery, and many more fabulous prizes. Fuel up and get your receipt for a chance to win with Shell now through January 5th, 2024.
Cashmas is here at Percy's Island Game. 78 winners, $250,000 in cash and prizes, and a grand prize of $50,000 in cash. And there's more. 7-day Caribbean and Alaska cruises, 7-day trips to New York, Las Vegas, and London, TVs, iPads, cell phones, and 3 brand new 2023 Toyotas. Enter to win each time you deposit $20 on your verified account at the only place with the cash, the cruises, the toys, the trips, and the cars this Cashmas, and that's Percy's Island Game.
The Nassau Cruise Port presents Phil Stubbs Live at the all-new Nassau Cruise Port Amphitheater, January 13th. Gates open at 7 p.m., showtime 9 p.m.
Book your tickets now at BahamasEtickets.com.
General admission $50, 75 VIP. Prepare to be blown away as we kick things off with one of the Bahamas' beloved artists, Phil Stubbs Live. It's Francho and Ira Store and Phil Stubbs Live.
Brought to you by the Nassau Cruise Board. It's not just a concert, it's a night to remember.
This is Dwight Strawn with Morning Blend. On behalf of the crew and my co-hosts, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and an incredibly blessed and prosperous New Year.
Every deck in this house, or this ship, if you will, or this yacht, gets cleared the minute Salty 2 shows up to a microphone. That's about it. And it's kind of funny now. Because it's taking on a life of its own, which I love. I'll be straight up. When I know about it, because I look at my Twitter feed and people are like, Salty 2 showed up today, Rich. It's like
we get tagged in every
it's kind of funny.
Salty
It's
2
like
video.
DP has his I team, right?
Yeah.
And we have our Salty 2 team.
Oh, yeah.
Folks are like, Rich, Salty 2 has just showed up. And I'm like, okay, let me see what's up. And I even told him when I saw him in Germany. And I told him that, I don't know if you know, but I talk about you on my show a lot when you show up at a microphone and, get all salty. Say it with your chest. And Tua goes, yeah, basically, I don't think that's, me. As, by the way, he's holding a small little toy figurine in his hands because it's his kid's, and he travels with it when he's away from his little small child. And he's like, yeah, I don't think Salty's me. And I'm like, boy, do I feel like an idiot. But he points to the end of the table. Ann Noland, the senior director of football communications, is there. Because anytime you're in a broadcast meeting, a member of the team's communication staff is sitting in the meeting. And when it's somebody of Tua's stature, well, the very top of the flow chart sits in that room, certainly when the coach does as well. And Ann's one of the best in the business. And he says, she's the one who tells me what's going on outside because I don't listen to that stuff. I completely block it out. But when it raises to the level of Tua should know about this, she informs him.
Interesting.
Is what he said to me. So I'm like, and afterwards she confirmed to me that she does in fact tell him every now and then when we talk about Salty Tua. So hello, Ann.
What's up, Ann?
Here we go. Here we go. Because as you know, we even talked about it yesterday because Mike McDaniel delivered the soundbite of the year, I think, for him. about the narratives. It's a narrative-driven business in which we reside and play in this pool every day. That the Cowboys visiting the Dolphins is the battle of who have you really beaten on the road versus, yeah, but who have you really beaten?
With all due respect.
He said, with all due respect, he's already told every single one of his players that if anything other than beating the Cowboys is brought up in a press conference or media session setting, you have the absolute right to tell them to F off.
With all due respect. F off.
Yes.
With all due respect.
Yeah, very good. We have that full drop. Well done.
Look at you, Mike.
Come on, people.
Well, it's Mike's
I
last
think
day.
it's Smitch.
It's his last day of the year. It's Mike's last day of the year.
You're locked in. Oh, you're not.
Super Bowl for me.
You're not
He's
doing
empty
your
in the
banking on your phone during segments
their phone
today.
isn't even here.
Oh, you've got. Okay, very good. Wow, he's putting his phone away.
All the banking is done.
Banking's done.
He's seen all the cat videos he needs to see.
Yep.
So that's the whole setup to Tua, I guess, being subjected to the conversation that he's a sum of the parts around him. Just roll the footballs out. And I guess last week he did it without Tyreek, but he had Jalen Waddle going wide open and stuff like that. And that he's not all that because of who's around him. And the sum of his great season is not all that, because just put anybody back there. And he was asked about this narrative, and that's the lead up to today's edition of Salty Tua.
I don't know about you, but that looked like money.
Salty Tua.
At the end of the day, whoever's in there, we all trust that we can get it done with those people. Even when I wasn't in there last year, like, that was the mindset that those guys had. Like, okay, like, Tua's down, we can't do anything about it. Tyreek's down, like, we can't do anything about it. We got to go out there. We still got to play. Those guys don't care that Tyreek's out. Like, those guys didn't care that I was out last year. It doesn't matter. We got to go out there and play. And I think that should tell you a lot about the guys that were out there. You know, everyone wants to make this, like I keep saying it, everyone wants to make this about me, about Tyreek. Like, please, keep pushing it to Tyreek. Like, make it about Tyreek. I understand that my platform and who I am in this league as a quarterback makes me, if you want, polarizing, whether I'm the best, whether I'm the worst. Like, I could care less. Like, I don't listen to it. This is my bearer of bad news, and Nolan. I hate to say it. I hate to say that, but that's my bearer of bad news. If anyone has something if anyone has something bad to say about me, but at the end of the day, like, I really don't care. But if she does share it with me, I mean, I keep receipts. We all have a way of how we do things, but like, all the narratives about it, I am only good with Tyreek, and that you're right. That is the only time I'm at my best. You're right. I'm only good when Jalen's in. I could care less about it. Like, sure, if Jalen and those guys aren't out, like, I'm only as good as Raheem Mostert allows me to be. Like, that's what the narrative needs to be, and we're able to win games, and we're able to go where we want to go as a team. I am the worst football player, if that's what you want. Like, I don't care. Like, I really don't. So whatever it is, whatever you need on your show, like, take clips out of what I just said. Do what you need to do. Like that. I'm just here to do my job, and my job is to help our guys win games.
Well done. Gosh.
So he already knows I take clips like that.
Yeah.
I told him straight to his face.
Yeah.
And he mentioned Ann. I'm telling you, that's what he told me.
And right there.
So here's what I have to say about this. First of all, when I told him I like it when you're salty, and he's just like, I don't think I have it in me. That was the most verbose way and sweetest way of following his coach's advice and telling the media anything other than the Cowboys this week, F off, with all due respect. That's what he basically just said. He's too nice. Tua, you're too nice. Just say, yeah, you know what? I stink without all these other guys. I keep receipts. I hear what you're saying. Ann tells me what you're saying. I'll give her a little shout out. But I hear you. And you know what? It feeds me. It feeds me. I go out there and it feeds me because I'm going to go out there and do the best that I can do because I know that I could look my kids in the face and say, I tried my best. Dad did their best. So you could even work in the niceties in there. Just say it. Just say it with your chest. I hear all you're saying, which he does. He keeps receipts. Where are those receipts? Where are the receipts? Are they as long as the receipts that Robert Saleh said he once upon a time kept about everybody talking about the Jets? Because those receipts, I would tear those up and just throw those out. But long story short.
That's what we got a CBS receipt list.
But we live in an era. We live in an era where we just can't appreciate who we have in front of us. It's the truth. In this media world, last night, our friend who talks from Cheesehead TV, right? Aaron Nagler,
Aaron
right?
Nagler, yep.
He's a diehard Packer guy, and he talks about the Packers nonstop, and he loves football. Aaron loves ball. And I saw it. I follow him on the X machine, and he retweeted somebody showing footage of Joe Montana making sick throws and saying, you know, give this man today's media landscape, and you'd all stop calling Brady the GOAT. And that's his way of giving Montana flowers. But I responded, or in this media landscape, they'd be like, oh, Joe's just a game manager, because anybody could do it with Montana and Clark and Craig, John Taylor.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.